But these silly little idiots, they like to carry it on and make it sound like, you know. I mean, another thing is, I'm friends with a guy called Baz C. Now, his girlfriend Paige, I grew up with her parents when I was a child because my mum used to be friends with her mum. Now, when a lot of these videos were out there, Paige wasn't even fucking alive. You know what I mean? Paige is young compared to me. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, I mean, I've got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? The police they've been through my electronics, they've gone through everything. So I mean, I've got nothing to hide. But it's just the fact that this guy, I've now sent the evidence to the police, and they've said now that they are going to do something now. They're going to make him sign some sort of community resolutions order now to stop doing what he's doing. And he's going to be told to remove all his videos and shit like that on me. And if he doesn't, then obviously he'll be arrested. So it's like I say, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Absolutely fucking.
How are you?
Hey, you alright, Baz? You alright, Baz?
Hey, Baz.
All right,
We were.
go ahead, Blair. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, you alright?
Trouble.
Baz,
Yo.
little man, washed his face in the frying pan. Hello, mate.
What's happening? There's one quick thing to add, Moon.
Yeah.
Also, back in the day, marriages were usually arranged between two families, weren't they? Because they were trying to fucking like merge.
Yeah.
Can you get to the mic closer, Baz, please?
Yeah, they were trying to merge, like with a prominent family.
Houses.
Usually.
Yeah.
So that's so they've arranged that marriage from when the kid's a fucking a child, and they're looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Because they want a merger, so they're pushing it through as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, within royalty, it was even worse.
Yeah.
You know, they were literally marrying their cousins.
And obviously they're
like
rich and famous and stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I always said, I've always
even character.
they seem to think it was a norm back in the old days, didn't they? It seems like it because
Well, it was. Look, times are different, and you can't bring thousands of years worth of behavior into a modern world.
I agree. If you
change things,
I agree. If you could fast forward, say, I don't know, 500 years from today or something, the age of consent was only going to increase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at France, they didn't even have an age of consent. You know that 2 or 5 years ago. You know that? No, they didn't have an age of consent.
Did not know that.
No, or did I?
You went to France.
Why the yellow vests used to go out and demonstrate because of it. So if a woman got raped or you know, a child or that, there was no case for it. Well, there was a case for it, but it was the evidence for it. Do you get what I mean? So, like, if you've got, let's say that now it's full, I think it's 14 or 15 now, the age of consent.
Madness. I'm going to drop back into the chat anyway because I've got a runny nose. You don't want to listen to me sniffing up all night.
Can I Can I just ask you something really quickly?
Yeah.
And I know it's a really bad subject, but I keep getting bombarded with this every time I go on a certain panel about Dan was showing pictures of Paige when she was a child.
Nonsense. He had a picture. He had a picture because his mum had a picture with Paige's mum, a couple of pictures.
Yeah, but they wasn't of her naked.
Well, I don't know, but Paige's mum and Dan's mum were friends. So if anything, the picture was taken for that fucking reason.
Picture was of me. It was my birthday.
Okay, sorry, I had
There
to
was
ask.
nothing. I'm not being funny. Paige wasn't even alive then. Paige
Well, I
wasn't
had
even
asked.
existing.
I had
Paige got older.
asked before, and
Paige
he
has
did.
got an older sister who's closer to Dan's age,
Yeah.
so that's possible.
Now, how did
No,
it get
yeah,
online?
saying-
How did they find out online, these trolls? How did they find out?
Because Dan was showing the picture, but what they were saying was that Paige was a child and she was naked. That's what they're saying. And I said,
Yeah.
but by sharing any videos like that, you are actually also circulating
Yeah.
that. That's what they're not understanding. So eventually they start going into my husband and everything else. No wonder he killed him.
You've got to have
Kill
not just
himself.
show things down like that, mate.
But the bottom line of it is
Yeah,
this,
but no, look, I
the
didn't
bottom line of it
say
is this. I'm not offended
whose
even if
woman
that
it
is the
was or
case.
what.
It's not the
I
case.
just
But
said
even if
there
it
Hang
was
on,
the case,
hang on, Dan.
I'm
'Cause I
not
wanna
offended
hear
even if
from
that
her.
was the case, and it's not. But even if it was, I'm not offended, and it certainly won't affect Paige either. She couldn't give a fuck. So
Yeah, well, I was trying to protect Paige, and that got used against.
Yeah, I can assure you
but
that
I
I've got no pictures of Paige at all. And I'm not being
just
funny,
wanted
Baz.
to clarify
Yeah.
that because they seem
I'm a
obsessed
lot.
to keep telling me.
Yeah, it's Plisco saying all this shit. Fucking, I'm a
Yes,
lot
did you
older
get
than
the
Paige.
spider?
Dan's about 20 plus years older than Paige, so we don't see how this is even possible.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Dan, you're over 20 years older than Paige, aren't you? So we don't see how that's even possible.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying to people it's impossible because back in those days, Paige didn't even exist.
Paige is mid-20s now.
Exactly. And I'm fucking nearly 50.
Yeah,
So,
sorry to ask, but I knew it was bollocks. Baz, did you get the spider?
So he kicked the ass out or whatever he done.
No, it's not that, mate. It's basically fucking. He got involved with some girl that's slightly immature and told him that she was 20 years old when in fact she wasn't. And basically, she showed her fanny to him. And the worst mistake he did was to take pictures of it. And he's put it all up online. And it turns out she's a minor. And her mother and father have gone to the police. And her two brothers and her father, they want to rip his head off.
That's the girl that he's been talking to, isn't it?
Little Terror. I know her family very well. My family knows her family from London. And I know what his family is capable of. And it's not going to be good. What's that?
Why the fuck did he do that, man?
Well, in some ways, in his defence, if I was a legalised solicitor, in his defence, I could honestly say it wasn't his fault for not knowing. He didn't know her real age. But to do what he did, he shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Why would you take pictures and put that up? That's what
Well,
I mean.
because, what happened was, she sent them to... Yeah, she sent them to him over group chat and didn't realise that what he does. And of course, he's took pictures. She's obviously rejected him or something at some point, and he's took it the wrong way, and out of hesitation, he's put it back up on group chat. So, yeah. So in his defence, I can honestly say, hand on heart, that he didn't know her age. And I kept saying to Maka, stop doing this.
When
And
you
he's-
speak it together on this thing, no one knows their age because the girl's actually mature now. So.
Oh, I mean, I know anyway, because I know her family. But
Yeah, but did you tell him?
oh yeah, I kept telling him. I said,
Before?
Macca's. Oh yeah, oh no, not until after I knew what was going on. And that's when I warned him. I said, Macca, get rid of those pictures, get rid of them now. And he wouldn't listen, and he wouldn't listen. I said, Macca, I'm going to say it once as a friend, and I'm not going to say it again. Next time I say it, I will say it as an enemy. And he still wouldn't listen. Oh, she's 20 years old. I said, Macca, she's not 20 years old. I said, she's probably about 17, 18 years old now. I said, but she is not 20 years old, I can quite assure you. Oh, how do you know this? Well, considering my mother used to look after her nan, I know exactly who she is. Because many years ago, this was before Paige was born, but her mum and her stepdad used to live in Kilburn, in London. And her father knew my stepfather very, very well.
I will say, Marcus put it up as in a bit banter.
Yeah, well, it's not banter. It's not a joke.
No, it's not a joke, right? But that's why he's put it up, but as in banter. Whatever
Yeah.
he's reported on, you know what I mean? Because I'm all back up there, he likes to carry on.
But what he doesn't realise is now it's become very, very serious.
Yeah, well, there's only one person to say for it, Daniel. It's him.
Well, I've warned him anyway. Because if he'd had left it over a week and a half ago, then pictures would have just fizzled out. They would have just faded away. But no, he put them up there again. In fact, he put them up there again tonight. I said to him.
First time I ever met Marco, and I was telling someone about my daughter. I think you were there. No, I don't think you were there. We started coming out to carry on and dig her up and shag her, and dig her up and shag her and things like that. Do you think I'm going to forget about that, man?
Macca is very immature for his age, extremely immature. And he will end up, he don't realise it, but he's going to end up with a fucking good hiding. It's going to, and in fact his cousins are very immature as well.
Yeah,
all his family are immature, they're all immature for their ages.
Is Carol related to him?
Yes. Carl, Ashton, CV2. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Ashton is in his neck. He's up to his neck in shit, he is.
Carl, he's okay. I don't mean Carl. But Ashton, that's a wanker.
Oh, Ashton, he's up to his neck in it, mate. He works for illegal gambling rackets and everything. It's only a matter of time before he gets caught, and he'll end up doing a lot of bird. He's going to end up doing a lot of bird. He's like another Prime. He thinks he's untouchable. But he'll learn, and he's going to learn the hard way.
Yeah, when you're young, you do stupid things. As you get older, you get wiser.
Exactly.
We've all been there, Daniel, but I would never do what I would never say what he says. Come on, I'll dig your daughter up and shag her. Oh, what?
Exactly. I mean, I know I've had my ups and downs, even with you and other people, but I don't say fucking shit like that. I respect the dead, because I know the dead are fucking powerful. The dead have got more power than we have, and I don't ever cross the dead. I don't ever cross the dead. There's one thing I learnt in this life. It's like my old man always said to me, if they never hurt you when they're alive, they're not going to hurt you when they're dead. But you cross their paths, you're fucked.
That's what exactly my mum says to this day. What is what she says? The dead can't harm you, only a living can.
Well,
But
that,
the
all
dead
right,
can't
fair
in
enough.
their
It's
own
true in
way.
itself, but I'm afraid I believe that the dead can still harm you.
Oh yeah,
I do
but I mean,
believe in that. I do believe
they
in that.
fuck you up mentally.
Oh yeah. I mean, they can't physically harm us in the physical world, but
But mentally,
oh
yeah.
yes, they can get inside your mind, and there's no way I would ever allow that. Even when I go to the cemeteries, I don't stand on people's graves. I walk in between them
Oh, that's what
or
that's what
behind
to do.
them, but I don't ever walk on someone's grave. Never.
No.
Even if I know them or I don't. You do not ever walk on a grave. It's
I'm the
respect.
same.
Alright, you can't help it if you accidentally go backwards onto one, but you still say you respect, you know what I mean?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know, but at the end of the day, you don't cross the dead. I believe in. I don't care what people think. They might think it's stupid superstition. I don't give a fuck
no,
what people
no,
think.
I'm the same. That's the way I am. I won't walk over a grave. No fucking way.
I mean, we've all accidentally trodden on a grave.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but that's a different thing. They forgive
When I
you.
go to my daughter's grave and I tidy it all up, I walk in between the other ones, but I won't walk over a grave.
Exactly. I believe that the dead guard themselves, and I don't ever cross paths with them. I don't ever do that, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just something you don't do.
You don't talk ill of the dead, full stop.
Exactly. You know, at the end of the day, we can all say stupid things, we can all say dumb things about the dead, but at the end of the day, you just don't do it. You just don't do it.
They're a higher power, Daniel. They're a higher power.
Exactly. They're a lot higher than us.
Yeah.
Just because we can't always see them, feel them, or hear them, they're still about. They are still about.
Ashton and Macca, that's the way I met those two bastards.
Oh mate, I wouldn't worry too much about them, because Macca's got the police coming his way. So I wouldn't worry too much about him. Mate, seriously, her parents have gone to the police. Seriously. He is fucked.
Yeah, it's
What?
out of order. But it's out of order.
Yeah. And it's not as though I'm covering up for a paedophile, because I don't think he's a paedophile for anything in the world. But at the end of the day, I've told him on more than one occasion, I said, Macca, get rid of those photographs and get rid of them now. He goes, why? Because I said, bruv, her parents have gone to the police. I said, they see those pictures up there, bruv, you're fucked. You will be on a sex offenders register, probably for a very long time. I said, you wouldn't be able to walk outside your door with your head up held high, bruv, if some cunt round there found out that you're on a fucking sex offenders register. I said, you do that, bruv, you'll get your head smashed in, you get your house burnt down. I said, come on, bruv, use your head. Oh yeah, I'll fucking take them on and all this stuff, bruv. I said, what are you going to do, take on the whole of Coventry, bruv? They'll kick your family's heads in. You wouldn't be safe.
They're all starting to leave the party now.
Yeah, they will do. Because they know it's the truth. I've got it, bro. They've been putting it on a group chat on Messenger. Seriously?
That is sick.
Seriously, bruv.
Fucking shit. It could be your own daughter.
What's that?
That could be my daughter.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't know what her real dad's like. I've never met her real dad. Never. I've only ever known her stepdad and her mum. And that was when I was growing up, when I was her age. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But I tell you what, her stepfather alone would batter the shit out of him. And there's nothing I can do to help him. They want to kill him. And I'm not surprised, bruv. Wouldn't you? If someone was taking photographs of your kids?
Oh, of course. In fact, someone did take a picture of my son, but that was my neighbour taking the picture, but I didn't know him on the back of his content.
It's like I say, there's a difference between when someone sends them to you or you've gone out and deliberately taken them. That's what I said to Maka. I said, that's the difference. I said, the police have only got to look into your system. They'll know if you've received them or you've sent them. Receiving them, you can't get into trouble for. You can't get into trouble for receiving them. But if they find out you've been sending them, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Daniel. I said, even if you've received them, then you send them. You're fucked. Either way, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Hang on. Put Black Ops 3 on. I'll give you a game of Black Ops 3.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to make a hot toddy, mate, because I've got the flu. I'll be 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to make a cup of coffee myself, bro. I need to keep myself awake, so I've got shit to do today.
Okay, sweet. 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, he's put a picture of her fanny and her ass, and then he's put shh, like that, and then put watch now, Daniel. Right, you on my live stream?
Yeah, did you just send it?
Nah, this is while we've been playing. What time was this? Hang on. 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching you now, mate.
Right, I'm only going to show it quickly. There you go.
So when me and you, son.
No, Paul's in there, but Paul's asleep.
Nah, it's fucking bad. That's it. Okay. I see it. Yeah. That's fucking bad.
I'm not having that. I don't give a fuck. People want to call me a grass or snitch. I don't give a fuck. But I'm calling old Bill today. I'm calling old Bill. I'm not having that shit on my phone. I don't get paid for that shit.
That's different. Not eating grass and pal.
This is fucking wrong. I weren't brought up that way. My motto in this life, is no animals, no dead people, no children. And as far as I'm concerned, when you cross God's line, that's crossing God's line. We can forgive and forget many things, but that God does not forgive. God does not. Allah does not forgive that shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't give a fuck, man.
I'm going to make a cup, I'll be back tonight.
Yeah.
Dirty bastard, dude.
Mate, he's a dirty fucking nigger. That's what he is. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.